Hey everybody, welcome back to the Dominican Route and happy New Year. And today we are talking about another exciting topic. Which place is better to live? Is it the Dominican Republic or is it Puerto Rico? So with me living there and me and my children with me and my children living there, we'll be right back. I'll tell you which place is better. You all right?
No, that actually hurt.
So here we go. Let's get started. Which place is better? Which place is better to live? In the Dominican Republic or Puerto Rico? So they both have their pluses and their negatives, but I'm just going to give you some breakdowns on the things that I have noticed since I have lived in Puerto Rico and in the Dominican Republic. All right, guys, so let's get right into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the upside and the downside of living in the Dominican Republic and in Puerto Rico. So you'll get a feel of the difference. Now, this is just from my perspective and what I've seen and what I have seen. So I know I'm going to get some people judging and commenting, and that's fine. That's no problem. That's good. And I'll make sure I comment back. But so I'll give you the upside of living in the Dominican Republic and the downside, and the upside of living in Puerto Rico and the downside of living in Puerto Rico. So let's get started. Number one, the crime. Let's talk about the crime. The crime in the Dominican Republic is not the same crime as the crime in Puerto Rico. The crime in the Dominican Republic mostly is petty crime. Of course, you have some crime where people get shot and killed sometimes, but not nearly as bad as Puerto Rico. So the upside of living in the Dominican Republic, you see a lot of petty crime. I really don't feel any type of in any type of grave danger when I'm in the Dominican Republic. You know, if you go into a bad area, of course you're looking for trouble. So the upside of the Dominican Republic is you don't see the vicious crime compared to Puerto Rico and their island. Two beautiful islands, but the crime is worse because I guess they have so many guns and drug trafficking and things like that. Not to say they do not have any drug trafficking in the Dominican Republic, but I can tell you this: they have much less accessibility to guns and assault rifles. So yeah, Puerto Rico is pretty rough in Puerto Rico when it comes down to like vicious crime. For the most part, if you stay away from trouble will stay away from you. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, number two, the island. Let's just talk about the island itself. The island in the Dominican Republic, that's Hispaniola, and also the that island is shared with Haiti, of course. But Puerto Rico, that island is a beautiful island also. So there's no upside or downside to the islands itself. They pretty much have the same type of feel. You know, you feel like you're in the Dominican Republic, you know, when you're in certain areas of Puerto Rico. And when you're in certain areas of Puerto Rico, you feel like you're in the Dominican Republic. But of course, once you get to the certain areas in Puerto Rico where they have like Church's Fried Chicken and Chili's and Applebee's and different places like that, then you know that you're in Puerto Rico. But the feel of the different animals and the different whatever those reptiles are, that's just always, what is it? Is that iguanas or something? I don't know what that is, but you have the same feel. You see see avocate everywhere, avocados everywhere. It's just the terrain. It looks similar to the Dominican Republic. So there's no upside or downside to those two islands. They're just beautiful islands, and I don't have too much to say negative on the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico when it comes down to that. So let's just jump straight to number three. All right, number three, the traffic. Let's just talk about the traffic and the roads and how that works. In the Dominican Republic, the traffic is crazy. If you look at my old video, 5 things I dislike about the Dominican Republic, that is one. The driving is crazy. The traffic is crazy. And they really don't have any type of rules or regulations when it comes into play. So that is the downside of driving in the Dominican Republic compared to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, the upside of Puerto Rico is it's a little more organized, it's more Americanized when it comes down to the rules and regulations and things like that. So the roads in Puerto Rico are much better as well. So that's the upside of Puerto Rico. The downside of the Dominican Republic, their roads are rough. You could just be driving 65, 70 miles per hour and you can just hit a pothole, big pothole, and just tear off the front of your tire. So you just really have to be careful with that. And, you just have to learn how to drive in the Dominican Republic. So that is the downside of the Dominican Republic. You do get some bad traffic sometimes in Puerto Rico, but controlled traffic. Okay, number four. Number four is schools. I really don't know too much about it when it comes to schools, especially the upside and downside to schools, because my kids go to school in Puerto Rico. My son, AB, he's here. Well, not here, but because I'm in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, still visiting my family, but he's in the Dominican Republic with me. He does online classes at the same school that my son DJ goes to. My son received a baseball scholarship to a school in Puerto Rico, so in Calle, Puerto Rico. So they do online classes, and my son DJ does the in-school classes. So I really never had to deal with anything when it came to school. So I've had about 4 or 5 people ask me about the upside and downside of the schools in the Dominican Republic. I have no idea. I just know that if you don't know Spanish, if your child doesn't know Spanish, it'll be tough, and you probably will have to take some type of online course or find a private school that deals with English students in Santo Domingo. I know in San Cristobal, where I live, there is no English schools that I know of. So if you know of any English schools in San Cristobal, reach out to me. But I don't think there's any English schools there. But so just remember, if you're thinking about moving here and you have children, I can't answer that question, but I know they have English schools in the Dominican Republic. So when it comes down to Puerto Rico, the upside of Puerto Rico is that they really push English courses and English classes, and they probably have many more English schools there compared to the Dominican Republic. Like the school that my son goes to, of course the first language is Spanish, but they really push English, and you can see the difference.
Good morning, my name is Alejandro, and here is my friend Alexis. I'm going to be helping him how to speak English. Being bilingual is very important for our future. Great job, man.
One more
See you
time,
later.
one more time. One more time, loud.
One more
Move
time.
your mouth.
Being bilingual.
Yeah, there you go.
Dale.
Okay.
Being bilingual. Definitely, yeah. Being bilingual is very important for our future. Nice job, man. See you next.
When you go to these different restaurants, and when you go to the doctor, or you go to the emergency room, or wherever you need to go, you'll have somebody that speaks English or understands English pretty well. And because they're so strict on taking English courses in Puerto Rico, because it's a territory of the United States. So the Dominican Republic, you're not going to find a whole bunch of people in the Dominican Republic that just knows English. The downside of the Dominican Republic is you really have to search for a private school in the Dominican Republic. I think it'll be much easier on the upside for Puerto Rico when it comes down to schools, and if a child just knows how to speak English only. So that is the upside for Puerto Rico and the downside for the Dominican Republic. All right, number five. Number 5 is food. The food is very similar. So is there an upside and downside when it comes to food? Well, yes and no. The food is very, very similar when it comes down to the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico. But the downside for Puerto Rico is you're going to pay a little bit more. And it's, depending where you are in Puerto Rico, but you're always going to pay a little bit more. And everything, like I said before, in the Dominican Republic is much, much more affordable when you're coming from America or Puerto Rico. The downside is that the food is more expensive in Puerto Rico, and the upside in the Dominican Republic is that the Dominican Republic food is much, much less affordability, and it's good. So, but the food is great, and it is very similar. I know they eat avocados with just about everything. All right, last but not least, the cost of living. Everybody wants to always talk about the cost of living. Cost of living, of course, most of you guys already know this, but the cost of living in the Dominican Republic is much, much less than the cost of living in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, you have some beautiful homes, just like you have beautiful homes in the Dominican Republic, but it doesn't matter if you're in a country area or suburban area or wherever you are, you're going to pay more in Puerto Rico. So in the Dominican Republic, everything is less. They get paid less in the Dominican Republic, so everything is much, much less. So that is the upside of the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico when it comes down to cost of living. Cost of living, you're gonna pay a lot of money. You might find just a regular nice 3-bedroom, 2-bath that might be 50 years old, 60, it was built in the 70s or 80s, and you're gonna pay $750, $800, maybe $900 in Puerto Rico, when you'll find the same house in the Dominican Republic for, depending where you are, $300, $400, $500. So just depending where you are. This is my final conclusion when it comes down to when people ask about which place is better. Is it the Dominican Republic or is it Puerto Rico? There's no such thing. I don't care what anyone says. They're both beautiful, beautiful places to live. You have your upside and your downside to any place you go. It doesn't matter if you go to Vietnam or, I don't know, Spain. Wherever you want to live, you're going to have your upside and your downside. So the Dominican Republic is a beautiful country, and Puerto Rico is a beautiful territory of the United States. So just remember, it's your preference and how you want to live and what you want to do and how you want to do it. If you're looking for work, do you have any children? So every situation is different. But you have some big drastic changes when it comes to affordability. But besides that, both of the islands are very, very beautiful, and I give both of them thumbs up, the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico. So that's my conclusion. God bless, make peace be still, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the Dominican route. That was real funny what happened with DJ too. Yeah, I just looked at it, and that he didn't try to do that. That was accidental, and that's what he gets. Anyway, God bless, make peace be still. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.